Hi there and welcome to Busternet. Yes, these are the adventures of Gloucester City, and we are trying to win the league as quickly as we can. Our season so far has been quite exciting. We started the season off pretty solid, and then we were only losing matches in the cup matches, right? Meaningless cup matches, and then came our first league defeat against Grimsby Town 3-0. That was pretty sad. And then we also lost to Torquay. Fellow promoted sides Torquay beat us away. Well, we don't mind. They're bottom of the table. They need some help. And then we started using the 4-4-2. I think I started using the 4-4-2 here against Crawley. We did pretty well with the 4-4-2 for a while, and then I was getting bored because the 4-4-2 also is very good defensively. We dropped a couple of points, but we had this mammoth win over Fleetwood using a 4-4-2. They took a two-goal lead, and guess what? We came back blistering 51st minute. Our first goal, Richmond on the flanks. He beats one player, looks up, crosses the ball to Fogden. Fogden smashes it in. It's a good old-fashioned stand and deliver tactic. Look at this. From defense, we look up. Vertonghen looks up. Okay, Hardy, here you go. Take the ball. You're off, son. And he scores a beautiful goal. So we've got the tactic being able to score wire crosses down the flanks and with quick counter attacks as well. So it got pretty nice to watch for a while. We had another 4-4-2 as well. We created one 4-4-2 that looks just like this, what I would call an asymmetric 4-4-2. Pretty nice. I mean, we have my AM, he's nibbling at the feet of a defender, wins the ball, and there we go. Thank you very much. Alasani says he picks up a goal. And yeah, I kind of like the system. Then in Bristol Rovers, I decided, it's time to play with a 4-1-3-2. I love my 4-1-3-2s. Because of the three midfielders in the center, you create a lot of passing opportunities, and we pull players apart, score another goal. Oketo on the sides as a fullback on support, getting down the flanks. Uh, so last couple of matches, we've been playing with a 4-1-3-2. Yes, we've had some disastrous results as well. Notts County, we took the lead, couldn't hold it. And then after that, Doncaster, similar story, took the lead, couldn't hold it. Then Accrington, we took the lead, couldn't hold. Oh, sorry, we actually came back here for once. Simon Rickman, uh, we applied a fair bit of pressure. Richmond getting around the area. Alassani, then one thing I expect from my system is that the central midfield is also getting to goal scoring opportunities. And after that, it was a big thumping win over Plymouth, 4-0. Big, huge win. This was a huge win over Plymouth. Again, the way we control the final third is something that I like to see. Hardy, true to Bell. That's my central midfielder coming in from deep to score goals. So this season, I have to say, Reyes Alassani, 20 goals from 35 appearances. Pretty happy with him. Joe Hardy has been a phenomenal signing for us. 10 assists, 14 goals. Joe Hardy coming good. And young Miko Vertanen, well, he has been doing quite well. I have a lot of hope for him for the future, though. I've only started trying him out in my systems, largely due to the fact that I'm using a 4-1-3-2 right now, so I can actually rotate a few of my players into the system. Previously, I was using the other systems which were playing with a lone striker. I've got strikers, I can't play them, and that's a bit of a very annoying. So here we have a 4-1-3-2 already set up. My 4-1-3-2. I've got a 4-1-3-2 video that's out for all my patrons. You have please watch that video for all the settings that I use and how I've set it up. Now in my 4-1-3-2 here, I'm expecting Bell to bomb forward into the spaces here, DLF support to drop down. These three guys will close down this area and this area, and my fullbacks and support are expected to move up when necessary. So we're setting this up for the match against Oldham, which is going to be a big match. We are going to be playing it on flexible, and I'm going to assess the situation as the game goes and then make adjustments accordingly. At the back, I'm starting with a few players. Joe Hardy is injured, unfortunately for us. Yeah, tactical familiarity isn't something I care about, so let's look at match day. And this, on the other hand, is something more important. So for today's match, I'm going to be electing to use Joe Hardy. He's out, so we'll remove him from position. We'll bring Mirko in. Mirko will be playing the game. In Max Porter is a pretty decent all rounder, so he's going to be playing. So we've got Kieran Thomas, Lewis Hillard, Luke Williams will not be playing because he's extraneous to the system. He really doesn't have a role to play in our system. Instead, I'll bring on Tony Diagne, the other central defender. So we've got a wealth of defenders as well. We have the match in 3 days' time, so hopefully nobody gets injured. Well, our scout reports have come in. Oldham are 16 in the league. They have conceded goals frequently from, wow, right smack dab in the middle. I have an evil laugh coming. Oh, I'm so evil. Yeah, then the scout report is here. Uh, we have a comparison right now between the two teams. Okay, in terms of physicals, let's just check the physicals out. Acceleration tempo, okay, not that bad. We're kind of close. Pace, not that bad. We're kind of close. We're still, we're okay. All right, I'm beginning to like what I see. In attack, finishing it 11.75, 12.33. Okay. Oh, wow. They're giants. 12.0. Giants jumping reach off the ball. Dangerous. Pace and acceleration about even, but here I'll compare their attack to my defense. So their attack is about 12 on average. So my defense is going to be in for a very hard fight. So yeah, acceleration, positioning, we're not that good as well. So we have to be very careful. So it's a good move that I'm playing with a player. Sorry, it's a good move that I'm playing with a system that has got a DM inside it. All right, the pre-match report is in. They boys, Oldham, they're playing a 4-1-4-1. So they're being very, very defensive. This is not good news for me because I don't like defensive systems. I need them to be a bit more attacking. Diagne, you're coming in then. You're going to be playing beside Jack Damon. Both of you are pretty fast. And you got very good anticipation. So Diagne, you sit here. Sessignon, I need your acceleration. Georgie, Poggi, you're not 100%. So Max Porter will play in your stead. Then we've got Hanks, Bell, and Richmond, Witten and Alassani up front because we have an injury to Wonderboy Joe Hardy. Joe Hardy will come in as on the bench. So this is the situation, and these are the players. And because they are playing defensively, we're going to do something different. Overload. Yes, all you fans of Oldham, we are throwing everything at you. We are coming. The teams are being submitted. And okay, so here we are, all set. They're playing a 4-1-4-1, and we're gonna look at them in the first 5 minutes, and then we're gonna make a decision on what to do next. Damn it, I didn't win the throw. The coin toss. Okay, Geraldo to Matthews to Thomas, and there's enough nibbling at the feet by Fergie Bell. He's pushing him all the way back. Okitu wins the ball into space. That's it. First change coming up. Don't want to do that. All right, Okitu. Okay, here we go. Geraldo now with the ball again. This is not good. To Matthews, he's been closed down there. That is one thing. Maydeen to Thomas. Maydeen gets into space. No, Maydeen is true. Maydeen shoots. Kato wins the day. Corner. Well, it looks like Oldham are the ones dictating the early proceedings of this match. Flynn with the corner. Alassani, and it's cleared. Oh, wow. We almost paid the price there. Hanks plays it to Porter. Porter puts it out. Okay, so here we go. Okito with the throw. Alassani takes it down. Okito to Porter. Porter shoots from range. Okay. 2 minutes in. Maybe other changes might need to be made. Okay, we're gonna bring it down to structured now. Hog. Beginning to be a bit concerned with the fact that we are not really dictating the proceedings. Wirtanen plays it back to Sessignon. Sessignon into space. Or Richmond. Come on, Richie. Shoots first time. Scores the goal. Gloucester have taken the lead. Yes. What an assist from Sessignon. What a start from Gloucester. It's a overload. We overloaded them. Okay, this is a lucky. I mean, this is really very lucky from us. I mean, it's really our first attack, and we've scored a goal from it. Geraldo, Matthews, Thomas. He's got Fergie Bell nibbling at his feet. Matthews again now. Jay Thomas again looks for options. He plays it over the top. Geraldo shoots from range. Now, I'm pretty certain that when Geraldo was born, his parents wanted to name him Geraldo, Geraldo. But as it turned out, the man who took down the name probably went and spelled it Geraldo. Okay, Jahreldo. So now he's stuck with that for the rest of his life. Porter hits it down. And it goes out. All right. Come on, boys. Here we go, Alassani Bell. This is how I entertain myself when I'm nervous. I start looking at player names and start thinking of jokes I can tell myself because I probably can't handle the tension. Vertonen. Okay, we are playing on overload, so it's a very high stress game. So you gotta be watching for everything. Hog into space. It goes Flynn. Okay, he wins that. That's interesting. That's good to see. Um, Davis checks back. Flynn again. He's got in. Oh, but he managed to get the pass away to Medine. Okay, Diagne is probably furious with Potter because he tried to clear the ball and he was just in his face. Corner now for Flynn to take into space. Kato rising up. Speaking of which, I have a bad habit. So it's about time I go and check my set piece takers. Joe Hanks? No, he's not there. I knew it. Joe Hanks, Joe Hanks, Joe Hanks, and Joe Hanks. Confirm. Here we go. Let's play. And I'm probably gonna bring my mentality down. We've taken the lead, so I'm gonna definitely bring him down to control structured because I'm playing with way too much risk for my liking. Vertonen to Porter, and now I'll try something different. Hanks to Richmond. Richmond back to Porter. Out wide it goes to Sessignon. Sessignon into space, and Richmond makes it 2. Gloucester 2. Oldham nil. Yes, they have managed to stretch them and create a space for Richmond to exploit. Look at this ball. Richmond played it back to Porter. They moved the whole team left and right. And look at the number of players there who could have scored the goal. Richmond could have scored. We could have had Hanks could have scored. Yeah, just nice. Too lovely. Richmond, when we brought Richmond in, the fans and the board basically said, he's an idiot. Why did you bring him into the club? And I'm like, okay, now look at him. Look at him now. Kato with the goal kick. Okay, Fergie Bell is at 63%. This is not good. I need him to be at like 100, but this is such a big match. We didn't want to take a chance. We are also Damon. What a header from the king. Alassani plays it back to Okito. Okito now plays it to Diagne. Notice now that they are not playing the risky passes from the back. So they're not. Oh no, Richmond, please don't make the chairman happy if you're playing badly. Hanks clears that. Back to Angel. Now to Matthews. Okay, change. We're gonna go. I saw a yellow card there, so we're gonna exploit the middle now. Geraldo goes right to find Maydeen. Maydeen looks for this. I'm looking at this person now. Thomas Flynn. Oh no, this is too easy. Too easy. Ah, we got away with that. Okay, Gloucester 2, Oldham nil. Alright, boys. Slight change now. We're bringing it to fluid. I want more players involved in the transitions, and that would mean that most of you are going to be coming back as well. Okay. It's not been a classic. That's true. It's more like a grinding game at the moment. We just are doing pretty okay. There we go. Okito with the ball. Plays it back to Diagne. Diagne into space. Conceding. Bell to Alassani. Oh, they're all not playing well. Richmond to Vertonen. Richmond again. Oh, Bell wins the ball. Hanks now. He's got options. Come on, Hanks. What a pass to Alassani. Alassani makes it. No, he doesn't. That was so close. Sessignon out wide. Cuts inside. Finds Porter. Gets it to Hanks. Hanks now into space for Alassani. Alassani is late. Oh, he couldn't do much. But this. Oh, right. That was going for Richmond. Richmond was about to put in another goal. Collect the brace. Sessignon to Richmond. Back to Sessignon. Plays it to Diagne. Hilliard now with the ball. He can see a pass. Hanks. Okito shoots. What a save. But the Okito was offside. All right, there's not much time left. We can now decide to wind down the clock. It's not been my best thing I can do. I mean, I haven't been able to keep a clean sheet for a while. So let's hope retain possession. I mean, retain possession should help. 84 minutes, 85. Yes, we winding down the clock very nicely. Then Joe hangs to the corner. Up he goes. Potter diagonal. He looks around, says, guys, here, Richie, have another shot at goal. And Alassani takes a shot, saved by the keeper again. Oldham have come to Gloucester City and been undone by an overload strategy right at the start. Damon now to Richmond. Richmond into the space for Hilliard. Oh, he's closed down so fast by the defense. Oh, okay, so we're looking pretty good at the moment. Sessignon to Porter. Porter has been robbed by Flynn. Novakovic plays it back to Angel. Angel brings Davis into play. This is really the first time I've seen Oldham, even in my half. Davis to Angel, back to Davis. Well, there's only 5 seconds left. Jervis to Flynn, and yeah, it's all over. It's not been a classic match. Been not even very entertaining. It was a decent match. We've won the match. We only had 3 shots on target, but we had 3 clear-cut chances. How's that for averages? I love that. Okay, in terms of how the teams look, and I don't think my heat map was sexy. Not like the old other heat maps I produced. Our heat map here, okay, that wasn't too bad actually. We actually had for a narrow system, this is quite a good heat map. Oldham were playing a 4-1-4-1, and yeah, they never were able to control much of the play around here. And I'm pretty okay with this. And if you're looking at our average positions for the starting 11 with the ball, this is what we look like attacking from left to right. Notice how high up my two fullbacks were in the first half. This is what we look like when we were in the first half. This is probably how we look like when we were playing on yeah, this is probably what we look like when we were playing on overload during that whole strategy in the first half when we were so high up the pitch, and settled in like this nicely for the rest of the game. Without the ball, pretty disciplined kind of a shape. I liked it. When we were playing overload, we were looking like this, then a lot higher up the pitch. And I kind of like the way our team looked. Pass combinations, I kind of expected something like this. A lot of our pass combinations leading to goals would be very narrow. If I were to look at the overview and find the goal, which is in the 4th and the 18th minute, then I look at the analysis, because then it will be very interesting to see what would the what our heat map look like at that point. So around the third, 4th to the 8th minute, this is what our passing combinations look like for the first goal. To confirm that, there's a shot on goal here. Our second goal was in the 18th minute. So once again, we go to the heat map, bring it all the way down to 15 and track this all the way back to 18. Diagonals, a lot of diagonal passing. So I like what we see here from our diagonal passing. Our shot on goal was from here, and if I wanted to, I could easily show the linked events, and this is how we move the ball around to score the goal. So it was a lot of diagonal passing leading to the ball coming to this direction where we worked it out. We worked the passing to score the goal. I like this kind of passing movements. It suggests to me that we were moving people around because it's not a simple passing shape, or rather a simple sequence of passes. So on the whole, I am happy with how we created our chances and how we finished them off in this match. So here we go. We have dispatched and sent Oldham home, and Oldham are now seriously in trouble. They are not far away from the relegation zone. Torquay United, well, I think they are in trouble with 29 points. They need to win a few matches. They've won quite interestingly. They've beaten us this season. So Torquay beat us once, but they haven't been able to secure many wins. Gloucester, our strategy this season was very simple. I'll share with you our strategy. And this season, in the league at the moment, if we were to look at the home and away, overall we might be top of the table. But our home record, we've improved on it now. We've won 13, drawn 5, lost now no home games. Our home performance has been very good. Our away performance, on the other hand, this is my LLM strategy. My LLM strategy is to draw, draw, draw. Create tactics that draw first. Okay, I don't want to lose matches, and I don't win so many on the road. In fact, if you look at the way we are, the top five among the top five teams, we have the worst win record away from home. Okay, but we are also resilient away from home. It's very hard for us to lose. We've only lost two games on the road, but we can't keep clean sheets away from on the road as well. You know, we conceded a lot of goals away from home, 15 goals to be exact. So our friends, this so Gloucester City continue their march to promotion. So far, we've beaten Plymouth 4-0, Oldham 2-0, and we've got monster games coming up against Lincoln and Chesterfield. Can we get past them and secure a promotion spot? That will be coming up in the next few shows, probably done as a wrap up because I really want to get into League One. So thanks for watching this edition of the Gloucester City Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Busternet or drop me a note at addicted2fm.com. All my strategies, well, they listed out in my book, which you can find out more about by visiting www.patron.com/busternet. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for continuing to support this channel. My 4312 tactic, I've already put it up for this as a video guide so that you guys can use that and follow what I'm doing in these matches as well to see how I play the tactic. So please take care. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye bye.